everybody's going, wait a minute, wassail, what's wassail, huh? Wassail is like ancient cider. Dickensian cider. All right. So, here we come a-wassailing among the cactus green. Here we come a-road running so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, law of circulation too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. Spirit, send you a happy new year. God bless the reverend of this place and bless her husband too. And members of our center who every Sunday come. Love and joy come to you, law of circulation too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. Spirit, send you a happy new year. And all our fellow New Thought folks that dwell both far and near, we wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love and joy come to you, law of circulation too. And God bless you and send you a Happy New Year. Spirit, send you a Happy New Year.
Hello, my name is David Burke, for all of you who don't know me, and I'm your trustee on duty today. On behalf of Reverend Donna and the Board of Trustees, I am privileged to welcome you here to the Sonoran Desert Center for Spiritual Living. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are truly welcomed here. Here you will be validated, supported, and encouraged to be all that you are meant to be. Our vision statement is love in action every day in every way. We express this love by learning and living the principles of the science of mind. You'll find our declaration of principles at the back of your program. Please join me now in reading them. I believe there is an infinite intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe this intelligent power is only good. I believe this intelligence expresses as me. I believe through my conscious use of this power, I create my life as happy, healthy, and complete. And so it is. Do we have any first-timers today? All right. If you don't mind, would you stand up and introduce yourself for us?
Yes, good morning. My name's Tom, and I'm visiting from the East Coast.
All right, great. Great to have you.
I'm Laura, and I'm here visiting with my instructor, Belle, in teacher training, and I'm originally from California, and I live in Washington.
All right, great to have you.
My name is Mike. I'm from the Oregon coast, and I'm here visiting my friend Beth.
All right, great to have you. Is that it? There was a lady who was looking for a seat, and she must not have. Oh, no, there you are. I'm sorry.
I've been here before.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Hello. Welcome back. Glad to have you. We hope that you stay and get to know us, and we're glad that you're here, and we hope that you come back. We would like to thank all the people who make the Sunday celebration special. It is so good to see Susan back, so thank you. And everyone else who helps and does whatever around here. But especially you in the seats. you're the reason we're here, and you're the reason this is a special place. So thank you. Please direct your attention now to the announcements that are in your bulletin. And if you're watching us online, please visit cslaz.org for your announcements and our calendar of events.
And if you are joining us for the first time today, welcome again. And I'd like to invite you to sing our Namaste song with us inside the first page of your program. And the God in me beholds, acknowledges, and loves the God in you. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you. And you and I are one. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you. And you and I are one. Namaste. Namaste.
Good morning. I am John Lopez, and I am your practitioner today. It is my honor and pleasure and joy to be here. The practitioners are the healing arm of the center, and today is not really Practitioner Sunday, but Miraculous Moments. That is the first Sunday of every month. If you see one of us wearing our stole, today it's me and Melinda. We are available for treatment. If there's anything going on with you that you would like prayer and treatment for, please come up to us at the end of service, and it will be our privilege and joy to do treatment for you. All right. So I light our service candle, knowing that it represents the light of spirit within each one of us and in this sanctuary. Would you join me now in our opening invocation? I invite you to close your eyes if you wish. Take a breath And know with me that there is only God's Spirit everywhere and equally present, filling all space, filling this sanctuary, filling each one of us here this morning. And as this month's theme is wholeness, I know, declare, and affirm that we are all perfect, whole, and complete, as is today's service, which is already a divine, perfect idea in the mind of God. And so we affirm this by saying together, and so it is. So my reading this morning is from week 1 of the global theme of wholeness from our CSL main office. There is a spark of pure life, wholeness within us all. Ernest Holmes said, "The spark which burns at the center of our soul is caught from the living and eternal flame of spirit." Our charge then is to recognize, nurture, and express this divine spark of wholeness. We kindle this flame by living from our own divine center, recognizing it in others, working for it in our community and in the world, and looking to great way showers to inspire and guide us. In this, the universe knows us as whole. We are naturally, irresistibly drawn to wholeness. There is something within us that yearns to discover that which makes us whole, to realize the peace and joy that we inherently know is ours by divine birthright. God wants us to embrace our wholeness, and the key to living wholly is in the realm of consciousness. A life of wholeness flows through our experience only because it first flows through our consciousness. And spiritual consciousness is attained through practicing truth. No matter the troubles we face, we always have infinite opportunities to see them rightly and to experience a healing. By our place in Spirit's heart and by the power of our beliefs, we can invite the perfect love of God to bring us to a place of wholeness. Thank you. Namaste. So taking our candle, I will go over to our prayer table and hold the high watch for you.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. and there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, our spirit is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all of us. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, our spirit is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, our spirit is in this very room. Thank you, namaste. It's no surprise that the holiday season is a musician's favorite time of year.
Yes, it is. Thank you, my dear. Good morning. You know, even though our theme and topic are about wholeness, it seems like today's topic ought to be about lights. You know? We're singing a beautiful song afterwards called Shine a Little Light. And the author, I've forgotten his name, but he's a rabbi. And he was diagnosed with ALS over 10 years ago. And he communicates, he can't move, he communicates with his eyes that somehow will type out things by him focusing on it. And that's how he communicates. But what an incredible light he has been, and he is the author of Shine a Little Light. So it's just beautiful. I mean, I love the whole story about him. And I also love the lights from our Christmas trees here at the center, and the lights that are that are out in the neighborhood. John and I drove home after dark a couple of nights ago, and it was just beautiful to see all the lights that are up, and it's really neat. I mean, I just love it, and that's what Christmas is all about. I think some of these little lights that shine so sweetly. But Christmas isn't the only holiday that's celebrated in December. From ancient pagans and earth-based faiths through Judaism, Buddhism, Christianity, And the newest African American celebration of Kwanzaa, light, especially in the form of candles, has been key to the rituals that occur in December. You know, the Christian season of Advent begins this Sunday. You know, one candle is lit for the next 4 Sundays, representing hope, peace, joy, and love. And this observance is to both reenact the anticipation of the birth of Jesus as well as to contemplate his return. The Jewish high holy days of Hanukkah begin this Thursday, December 7th. In 168 before Common Era, the Jews' holy temple was seized by Hellenist Syrians, led by Antiochus, the Greek king of Syria, who dedicated it to the worship of Zeus. King Antiochus outlawed all Jewish rituals. And when a high priest of the Jews was commanded to eat the flesh of a pig, he refused, provoking a large-scale revolt. In 165 BC, the revolt was over and the Jews were victorious. So Judah Maccabee and his soldiers went to the Holy Temple and were saddened by everything that was missing and broken, including the golden menorah. So they cleaned and repaired the temple, and when they were finished, they planned a rededication ceremony. And for the celebration, they wanted to light the menorah. They looked everywhere for oil, and they found only a small flask that contained enough oil for one night. Miraculously, the oil lasted for 8 days, which gave them enough time to obtain new oil. Hanukkah, meaning dedication, commemorates both the victory of the Maccabees and the miracle of the oil. Bodhi Day is on December 8th, and this honors the enlightenment of the Buddha. Rejecting the luxurious lifestyle of a prince, Siddhartha Gautama left the comfort of the palace at age 29 and went on a journey of deep introspection to seek meaning in life. He meditated in a town in northeastern India under a peepal tree, it's called, now famously known as the Bodhi tree, and resolved to continue meditating until he received Bodhi, or enlightenment. And after 49 days of continuous meditation, he attained that enlightenment. Today, meditation is a key component for celebration of this event, but some households do decorate a tree with lights and candles representing the Bodhi tree under which the Buddha sat for enlightenment. The winter solstice occurs on December 21st, on this longest night of the year. Earth-based religions often use candles and sometimes bonfires to call forth the return of the sun and to celebrate the rebirth of the earth. Candles for Christmas celebrate the message of light and love as depicted by the birth of the Christ child. And the African American celebration of Kwanzaa, beginning December 26th, celebrates family, community, and culture with the lighting of the 7 candles of the menorah. And light is often equated with spiritual understanding. Someone is said to be illumined when he or she is spiritually deepened. We speak of spiritual enlightenment, being awakened to our own divinity. So light in all of its aspects becomes central to this season of light. According to the Essenes and Gnostic writers, there are 2 terms for light, 2 kinds of light, really. One is ziwa, Z-I-W-A, and that refers to bright lights, the lights that we have here, or the sun, or the bright lights in other homes and offices. The other is nura, which is soft, like candlelight, or perhaps reflected, like moonlight. And the word menorah comes from nura. Both kinds of light are important. Our daily life is filled with bright light in which we can see our surroundings. And metaphysically, this ziwa light represents that which is alive within us, that which drives our passions. The softer reflected light of nura calls us to enter into the peace and stillness of our inner consciousness. It is in our times of silent meditation and prayer that we open to an inner light within us that draws us to a deeper understanding of our true nature. In Annam Cara, the book of Celtic wisdom, John O'Donohue says, "Modern consciousness is similar to the harsh and brilliant light of a hospital operating theater. This neon light is too direct and clear to befriend the shadowed world of the soul." The Celtic mind has a wonderful respect for the mystery and depth of the individual soul. Candlelight befriends the darkness, and candlelight perception is the most appropriate form of light with which to approach the inner world. And I think what draws us to candles, especially this time of the year, is that they are dual symbols. While they may be used to honor a specific event in history, as the return of the temple to the Jews or the birth of the Christ child in the manger, what we celebrate is more than the event itself. Rather, it's a personal interpretation of that event that gives it meaning in our lives. For instance, lighting of the menorah candles is the outward ritual, which is also symbolic of one's innermost personal continuing struggle to live by God's commandments and to lead a good life. So for the Jews, the lighting of the Hanukkah candles is a time to dedicate oneself through faith and action to this pursuit of high spiritual and human ideals. The Advent candles of hope, peace, joy, and love, well lit to honor the story of Christ from birth to second coming, is also an individual and interpersonal call to have faith, which is hope, to open one's heart to become a beneficial presence, to find peace, to find joy in living as an expression of spirit, and to be the expression of spirit by sharing one's love in the world. The candles we light at Christmas time call us to remember that every birth is holy, every life is sacred, and that we, as beings born of human parents, are also part of the immaculate birth because we are sons and daughters of God, expressions of the divine. So that leads us directly into our topic, embracing wholeness, because I think we have to have the balancing forces of inner spiritual contemplation with the outer expressions of life in order to embrace wholeness, in order to live as wholeness. We have to see the sacredness of all things and the connection to all things. 13th century mystic Meister Eckhart wrote, "Apprehend God in all things, for God is in all things. Every single creature is full of God and is a book about God. Every creature is a word of God. If I spent enough time with the tiniest creature, even a caterpillar, I would never have to prepare a sermon. So full of God is every creature." If we can have the eyes and the heart to see life as it really is, then we are living as wholeness. And our eyes are open to the wonder of everything. When we're not living as wholeness, we miss the gifts that are all around us. Evelyn Underhill's book on mysticism tells a story of two personalities. One is called Eyes, and the other is No Eyes. No Eyes has fixed his attention on the fact that he is obliged to take a walk. For him, the chief factor of existence is his own movement along the road, a movement which he intends to accomplish as efficiently and as comfortably as he can. He has no desire to know what may be on either side of the hedges. He ignores the caress of the wind until it threatens to remove his hat. He trudges along steadily, diligently, avoiding the muddy pools, but oblivious to the light that they reflect. Eyes takes a walk too, and for him, it's a perpetual revelation of beauty and wonder. The sunlight inebriates him. The winds delight him. The very effort of the journey is a joy. Magic presences throng the roadside or cry salutations to him from the hidden fields. The rich world through which he moves lies in the foreground of his consciousness, and it gives up new secrets to him at every step. No Eyes, when told of Eyes' adventures, refuses to believe that they have both gone by the same road. He fancies that his companion has been floating about in the air or was simply beset by some agreeable hallucinations. And we will never persuade No Eyes to the contrary unless we persuade him to look for himself. It's always a personal journey. This embracing wholeness is a personal journey. Dr. Ernest Holmes says, I believe that everything that exists is an expression of God, and that's why we are here. There is an inner something in us that belongs to the universe. The universe holds us forever in its warm and close embrace. And when you and I turn to that divinity within us, we shall feel something and we shall know something that every endeavor of the ages has sought after, the living God. Here and here alone is security. Here and here alone is peace. It's in the wind and the wave, the song of the child, the crooning of the mother, the beauty of the sunset, the golden glory of dawn's rise over the mountaintops into the newness of another day. It is not just in religious adoration, but in the stillness of our own heart that God speaks. In the season of light, we're often caught up in the activities that come with the holidays, and sometimes the activities bring us to frazzled. So let's not be like No Eyes, who is blind to the magic and wonder around him. Rather, let's be like Eyes. Let's experience the joy of being part of life itself. Let's apprehend God in all things, and then we will be living in wholeness. Thank you. Namaste.
Nope. There we go. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. If I'm a little light, you're a little light. Together we're so very bright. A little light here, a little light there. See the smiles, it's so very clear. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. When we stand together as one, there is nothing we can't do. So let's be the way to a brighter day, and the world can join together as one. We can bring a brighter day for anyone. It's only up to me and you. Oh, we can see it, we all believe it. Let us shine our light right now. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. Shine a little light, show us the way, lead us to a brighter day. Fun
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you chose that song. It's very sweet. Very sweet. Okay. So it's time for our offering. And I ask that you join me in our offering affirmation. It's on the inside page of your bulletin. My gift goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless all that it touches. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I share generously of my good, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is.
Give a little bit of your love to me. Give a little bit of your love to you. There's so much that we need to share, so send a smile and show you care. Give a little bit of your love to me. Give a little bit of my love to you. There's so much that we need to share, so send a smile and show you care. Give a little bit of your love to me. Give a little bit of my love for you.
Thank you.
Give a little bit, give a lot bit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we're going to close this portion out in prayer, and then please, looks like there's tons of refreshments back there. So then we'll pray and then we'll eat, right? Okay, so let's just take a minute to recognize the truth that God is all there is. And if that is true, then we are God in expression. We can't be anything else. And this is why we can say we are whole, perfect, and complete at that God level. And that's what we call forth in our prayer work. So I speak my word this morning for those areas of the world that don't appear to be at peace, and know that beyond what we can see, there is a God presence at work. And that's what we call forth today. And not just for countries, but for individuals, anyone with any kind of a challenge, to know that God is at the center of that. We just found out that the baby in the family, one of the families that we're adopting, has passed away. And so we take that family not just into our hearts to support them financially, but to support them with our love and compassion, with our tears of deep sadness, and to know that even there, God is. I give thanks for the opportunity to be here today with my spiritual family and to know that we are deeply loved, that we deeply love each other, and that we do shine our light into the world. And so for this and so much more, I simply give thanks and say, and so it is. And may we stand and sing, stand.
All right, everybody, on the count of 3, raise your hand in the air and say, hi, Peggy. 1, 2, 3. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace.